welcome to this review of the Bittrex crypto exchange, where I'm going to be telling you if you're a Canadian, if you should use Bittrex or not, and how it compares to the other exchanges that I tested, because I tested 18 crypto exchanges in Canada and found their actual prices and all that good stuff. So the short answer is no, I don't recommend Bittrex because it has a really high fees for just buying Bitcoin and depositing Canadian dollars and all that stuff, and there's just better options available. So as you can see here, the total fee was 3.42% for buying Bitcoin. And that includes, everything from depositing Canadian to the trading fee plus the reference price difference, which I put in the fees section here. So this whole column. So it is very expensive overall. If we filter that from cheapest to most expensive, you can see the cheapest options are like Index, Virgo, CX, Newton. And then you have Bittrex down here at 3.42%. So that's why I don't recommend it. It's very expensive if you're trying to use Canadian dollars. Now you could deposit crypto from a Canadian platform, and then you will have much cheaper fees, but even then the trading fee is still very high. So if we filter that, it's the second highest trading fee just before Wealthsimple Trade. So it's still expensive relative to other platforms. Now they do have a low spread, and one reason you might want to use Bittrex is because they have a lot of cryptocurrencies. So they have over 300, which is a lot. It's kind of on the higher end of this list. But at that point, I would rather just use Binance or KuCoin as my top recommendations. So if we scroll down to the bottom, these are the best platforms I found from all of this info. So if you just want a lot of coins, it's better to use Binance or KuCoin because they actually offer more cryptocurrency, 100 and 500, and they also have significantly lower fees. So 0.1% trading fee, and the spread was 0% versus 0.41 on Bittrex. So these are significantly cheaper. You get more features, you get more cryptocurrencies, and lower spreads. And these are the biggest crypto exchanges in the world, according to trading volume and all that. So they're just better alternatives. That's why I won't use Bittrex. Now I would like to use Binance, but I'm in Ontario. So I'm using KuCoin right now, which is also pretty solid. And the way to fund these accounts is to buy crypto on Newton or Index or any Canadian platform really. Buy crypto there and transfer it to these accounts. And that way you will avoid this high fee because this counts if you're using Canadian dollars. But if you deposit crypto, these fees are significantly lower. It's basically just it's basically just the trading fee because the spreads are so low. Now we can look at some other things for Bittrex. It also doesn't have many features. It does have a lot of coins. And then if we look at the deposit and withdrawals, we're going to look at this row here. They don't have e-transfer or anything. It's basically just credit card, which is a minimum 3% fee, which adds to the overall prices. And withdrawing, you can't withdraw Canadian. So you'll have to send your crypto to a Canadian platform that can connect to your bank account to cash out. That's the same thing with Binance and KuCoin, but at least with Binance and KuCoin, you are getting all those extra features and benefits. And then lastly, for security, Bittrex was founded a long time ago in 2014, and they do have a great reputation. It was founded by some people with backgrounds in cybersecurity. So the whole thing was built with security in mind, and they've never had a hacker incident, unlike many of these other platforms. And they also have a insurance policy, which is pretty large, which covers their cold storage. So it doesn't cover if you lose your password or something, but all their funds in cold storage do have a $300 million insurance policy, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's my overall review of Bittrex. It's not great for depositing and withdrawing Canadian dollars. So then the other option is to deposit crypto, but then at that point, you might as well use Binance or KuCoin because they're superior alternatives. So if you want to see any other tutorials or crypto reviews for Canadians, just leave a comment below, or if you have any questions, you can drop a like if this was helpful, and I'll leave a link to this page where you can compare these platforms yourself in the description. Check it out, and thanks for watching.